An electric Toyota Wagon, a 603-litre boot, and 0 to 100 in 4.4 seconds? Wait, what? Toyota has taken the bZ4X, stretched it, given it 280 kilowatts and a power point in the boot. It might be the most useful family car on sale right now. It's also 76 grand drive away. Let's talk about that. Welcome back to The Beat. Today we're going right through the 2026 Toyota bZ4X Touring. Pricing, the interior, how practical it actually is, how it drives, the running costs, and whether you should buy one or wait. And if you're into honest, no-nonsense car reviews, do me a favour and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel. Right, let's get into it. There are three variants in the bZ4X range. The two-wheel drive kicks off at $55,990 before on roads. Single motor, 165 kilowatts, front-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive is $67,990. Dual motor, 250 kilowatts. And then this, the Touring all-wheel drive at $69,990. Dual motor, 280 kilowatts, all-wheel drive, that's around $76,000 drive away. Paint is around $575 for anything other than white. Buyers also get the choice of a ChargeFox voucher for 12 months of free public charging or a complimentary 7 kilowatt home charger, minus installation. Hold that drive away number in your head. We're coming back to it. The Touring is 140mm longer than the standard bZ4X, all of it behind the rear axle. Square tailgate, flat roofline, black arches, skid plates, front and rear. And I'll say the quiet bit out loud, it looks better than the SUV it's based on. The regular bZ4X always looked like it was arguing with itself. This one actually makes sense. You also get 20-inch black alloys, ladder-style roof rails, and a rear wiper the standard car doesn't get. It's not beautiful, but it's purposeful, and it wears that well. Inside is Toyota's 2026 cabin update, a 14-inch touchscreen that's quick and legible with real physical climate controls underneath it. Wireless CarPlay, 2 wireless charging pads, heated and ventilated power front seats, a 9-speaker JBL sound system, and a fixed panoramic roof. The Touring also gets an exclusive khaki trim, which lifts a fairly somber cabin. But the cockpit is an acquired taste. The wheel sits low and the driver's display sits high and far away, and you'll either adapt in a week or fight it every single drive. Go sit in one before you order it. Also, there's no glove box at all. Toyota blames the heating system, but it's still weird. This is the whole point of the car. 603 litres in the boot, up from 452 in the standard bZ4X. A flat floor, square walls, no silly tapering. Seats fold nearly flat, and there's no underfloor storage for cables. And then there's this, a 1500-watt inverter with a 3-pin socket in the boot. Run a camp fridge, charge your tools, make a coffee at the sideline on a Saturday morning. Use it once, and you can't go back. Rear space is excellent. Roof rails carry 80 kilos on the move, and it'll tow 1,500 kilos braked. Here's the surprise. This is the best driving EV Toyota has made, and it isn't close. 280 kilowatts, 4.4 seconds to 100. But you never use all of it because it surges in about a third of the throttle. Overtaking becomes a non-event. The ride is the standout. On 20-inch wheels, it should crash and thump. It doesn't. It glides over broken bitumen with real composure, and it's quiet at speed. Handling is capable rather than exciting. A bit lean in fast corners, and the steering is accurate but light and short on feel. You place it precisely without ever really enjoying it. On the black stuff, X mode, grip control, 216mm of clearance and 500mm wading depth. Far more capable than most owners will ever ask for. $488km WLTP from the 74.7 kilowatt-hour battery. Real world in mixed driving, plan on 400 to 430. Charging is fine, not brilliant. 150 kilowatts DC, 10 to 80 in about 28 minutes. But the 22 kilowatt AC rate is genuinely useful if you've got 3-phase at home. Servicing is where Toyota usually does its quiet work. $190 a visit every 12 months. That's $950 over 5 years. 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty, 10 years on the battery if you keep the health checks up. There's 5-star ANCAP, 7 airbags, and the full Toyota Safety Sense suite. Autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and a 360 camera. And crucially, the assists are well calibrated. Nothing here will have you diving into the settings menu in anger on day 2. The Subaru Trailseeker is the same car in a different suit, and now sits lineball on price. The Tesla Model Y has more range and cheaper pricing, but it can't touch the Toyota's ride or its ability to be useful on a dirt road. The Kia EV5 gives you a similar family space for meaningfully less money, but nowhere near the pace. And the Skoda Enyaq is a sensible European option without any of Toyota's off-road hardware. So, how does it score? Value? 3 out of 5. It's too expensive for what it is. Tech? 4. Great screen, odd ergonomics. Comfort? 4. The ride is genuinely lovely. Practicality? 5. The boot and the PowerPoint win it. Driving? 4. Quick and polished, just not thrilling. Safety? 5. Full marks, well-calibrated assistance systems. Overall, 7.6 out of 10. There's almost nothing else doing this job. A fast, comfortable, seriously practical electric wagon that'll handle a gravel track and run your fridge. But Toyota has launched the fast, expensive version of the car that would sell far better as the sensible, cheaper one. Overseas, there's a single motor touring with more range for less money. We don't get it. At 76 grand drive away, that stings. Buy it because nothing else does what it does. Just don't pretend it's a bargain. You can find the full written review, the ratings breakdown, and real drive-away pricing at thebeat.com.au. Links in the description. If you got something out of this, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more coming. See you next time.